So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down another pose that I found on Pinterest. And for this one, I chose the female holding a sword. And she kind of has her legs crossed. Now there's multiple ways to approach this. And I chose my usual method where I'm starting out with the head and working my way down to the rest of the body. And you see, sometimes it can be tricky with the legs crossed. But if you're following along from my other videos and how to draw different shapes and everything, you can easily try to figure out and know how to position the shapes in a way to get the pose to the way you want it to be. And so right now I'm working in the chest, and you can either do the oval shape where you can go across, but in my case, I chose to not go all the way through the head. I'm kind of just, chopping it up a little bit. That way it's not looking too confusing. That way your eyes isn't seeing a bunch of lines going everywhere. I'm adding in a circle for the waist, and I'm kind of just drawing out the waist and the chest. That way I can kind of know where everything is placed, because sometimes when you're adding in different things, you want to make sure you have the head, chest, and waist in. That way you can add in the legs and arms and everything as you go, because you want to kind of have that base form to kind of add in everything as you go towards doing what you want to put on there. Even when I'm adding in the sword, sometimes I'll add the sword in first, then I'll add in the rest of the body. In some cases, that way you can kind of show the weight of the sword and how the person is holding it and how it connects to it and things like that. So I'm adding in the feet, or the little foot, the one that's hanging out, and you can see I just added the toes. So the same thing, the same way I did with the hands. I'll add a little cylinder for the toe. I'm adding in the leg. Now for the leg, I didn't really add the little cylinder. I kind of just shortened it at the end, even though it's kind of still a cylinder, but I'm making it in the form of a leg just to give the eye a little ease for figuring out what that is. And a circle for the shoulder, where you can kind of know where that's placed since the shoulder is kind of going down a little bit. And I put the circle for where the elbow is going to be. You see how I made the circle for the elbow first, because I'm trying to measure out where or how far the arm is going to go before I add in the other cylinder. Now I'm adding in that forearm to get that down. Adding it quickly. Now I'm adding in where the collar is, kind of like a little upside down triangle. It's always an upside down triangle to where the neck is, and also depending on the positioning of the neck and how it's angled. So I'm adding in the hand or the thumb for the sword to be placed. I added the thumb in there first. That way I can kind of get an idea of where the sword will go. So I'll drop in like a little stick first to kind of see how far down it goes, and then after I add the little stick, and then I'll start adding details to the sword. I wouldn't get too detailed since it's just a base part of the picture. You see me adding a line going straight down with the sheath of the sword, ending where the bottom of the leg is. I was adding in a little small part to that sword, adding the little handle, or I forgot what it's called, the part where where it keeps your hand from touching the blade. Adding a little design. I didn't really have to add that. I just drop it in there just to add a small touch to it. But that can usually come at the end when you're adding in the details and drawing out the actual figure, because it can be, because when you're doing these shapes, because I didn't do the shapes in a way where this is more of shapes where it can be a male or female because of how I have it. I mean, because if I had the waist bigger, then obviously it'll be a female character. But since I made kind of a generic base of a figure. It can be anything. It can be a male or a female. And of course, when you go in there details, you can, if it's a male, you want to make it bigger, more muscles, you can add that. And if it's female, you just, readjust it and drop a female in there and make your adjustments accordingly. Because either way, you're going to erase this whole thing lightly. I mean, if you've seen my last video when I drew Baki, you see how I drew the shapes out, and then later on I erased it and then started adding in the details after. Because once you have this base shapes of the pose, it's easy for you to know where everything will be placed. That's why it's always good to, look at reference, or even then you can make a lot of thumbnails of positions of your character. That way you can just draw the shapes out, and then you'll easily know where to place everything because you know them by measure. It's all about using shapes. Is all about measuring things out, measuring out how far a leg will go, how far the arms will go, and things like that. And then you also use gestures too. You use gestures or whatever. Gestures is a quicker way of doing it, kind of a quicker, messier way. A lot of artists use that also. I think I've used that every once in a while. Sometimes I'll use it if I'm doing something quickly. But typically, most of the things I'll draw, I won't really use shapes like this. It's more of a learning period, because you do it so much that you just kind of start to kind of gesture out everything when you're doing it quickly. But this is more of a way for me to show everyone who doesn't know how to do it this way how to do it. Because if you're doing, the more you do the shapes and the more it sticks in your head, then the easier it is for you to just throw out some quick gestures and make a quick pose, and then easily put something down on paper within seconds. So right now I'm getting in, just darkening all the lines, adding in some slight details, not getting too crazy. Darkening on the foot. Adding some little slight curves. There's always curves when you're dealing with the feet. That's it for this video. Want to see more videos like this? Hit the like button. Comment for any other pose you want to see. And take care.